Hello people, how are you? Welcome back to Double Fault File, and on today's video we are bringing you another match preview of the semi-final between Mirra Andreeva and Olga Danilovic at the IASI WTA 250 that takes place in Romania. We expect a very cool match between these both players. In that way, let's start our analysis with the head-to-head between both players. Olga Danilovic and Mirra Andreeva have never faced each other earlier in the WTA Tour, so tomorrow is going to be the first time this matchup happens. So, what should we expect from both players? A great match, right? Mirra shows us every day that she came to stay and that she is basically pure talent and plays beautiful tennis. And what can we say about Danilovic? She was very promising by the start of her career, but at the same time, she dealt with some bad injuries that took her off the court. Nevertheless, we can say that she is still very promising because she is not even 24 years old yet, so she has a huge future ahead of her. In this way, let's move on to the positive and negative points between both players. First, talking about Danilovic, we have her positive points. I put here as her positive point how solid she is playing right now. We saw her winning today against a very good clay player that was also her doubles partner, by the way, Anna Bonder. It showed everyone that clay is her favorite surface by far and that she can perform really well on it. She actually reached the fourth round in Roland Garros and already on a title on clay, so her resume is quite good, isn't it? Going to her negative points, I put here her unforced errors. She is a very aggressive player that really look for the lines, so she is prone to make more unforced errors than she should sometimes. But that's all about her tennis style, so there is nothing we can do about it, just appreciate this incredible tennis player. I also put her movement as a negative point because sometimes I see that she doesn't move quite sideways, but that's something that she is definitely going to get better with time and experience. Now talking about Mirra Andreeva. Here I put as a positive point the simple fact that she is basically a pure talent that we cannot ignore. She has a great mental strength and her ability to play on the baseline is pure cinema for me. She is just too good and smart that she doesn't even need to have very powerful strokes. She is way too solid on the back of the court, and for me that is the best point of her game. As her big weakness for me is still her serve. She is getting better and better than we saw in the last few months, but in my opinion she still doesn't have a great serve yet. She doesn't make too many double faults, which is great, but her first serve is not the fastest one in the same way. I also put the factor that she is still a rookie as a negative point, but I'm almost sure that she is gonna deal with it perfectly, as she has shown it in other matches, especially the most important ones. So, besides being too young, I feel she deals with all the situations on the court almost perfectly. With all said, you need my pick, don't you? I have to go with Mirra Andreeva here, as I also have her as the champion for this tournament. I see her winning her first WTA title here on clay on this week. What about you? But it's definitely going to be a very tight match decided on the details. That's something I'm sure about. So, given that, I really hope you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and drop your like. See you soon.